face is complete again.
Hello, dear viewers. One exam down, 2 to go. Hurrah! And because the exam I took today was actually, as I've probably said before, right next door to me, I decided just to brave it, go across the quad in my pajamas and bathrobe, which turned out to be very good luck, because firstly it was comfy, and that apparently it's always important to be comfy in an exam, because if you're, like, say, what's a good example of what happens when you're not? Right, in first year I chipped my tailbone, which was a load of fun. I did an exam under conditions, and the condition was this: I could either do the exam, I could either do the exam hopped up on painkillers, or I could do the exam with excruciating pain in my rear. I suspect either way I would have gotten roughly the same mark, but it wasn't a very good one at that. Stupid marking scheme, you bum. One midterm and suddenly the whole grade got on. Anyway, it was a very good exam. I think I kicked its, most like I kicked its butt. Very pleased with some of the problems. I was like, ha, I figured it out, and they go, and they win. And if that's not comprehensible, then you're not the only one. I'm thinking that myself. And then, in celebration, it did no work for us today. I ended up watching 2 Christian Bale movies, neither of which involved him wearing a black cape. I saw Terminator Salvation, finally. What can I say, I'm a cheap university student who doesn't get to go to the movies very often. And the other thing I saw was Equilibrium. Now, I'm not a film critic, so I'm not going to bother reviewing Terminator Salvation because, well, for the start, I can barely remember it, either because I wasn't paying attention properly or because it wasn't really noteworthy. Seriously, I can't think of much to say about it at all. Explodey things, fighty bits. Probably if I watched it again and paid attention, I might have a better response for you lot, but I don't. I remember last Friday, I announced a suggestion that you lot comment on the video I made last Friday about fictional matchups, but guess how many of you did that? Just one, and that's not data, that's a point. And also, no, Sonic would win, so just deal with it. He's got spikes. I mean, come on, two people make a living jumping on stuff. Sonic is faster and is spiky. That means you will win, period. Actually, let's see if we can do any of the other ones. Yeah, because they do have this email. Lex Luthor versus Dr. Doom. Okay, I'll give you that. Dr. Doom relies too much on his technology and his magic. Lex Luthor always loses to an alien. Han Solo versus Captain Kirk. Yup. Because Han Solo relies on guile. Kirk always relies on taking his shirt off and wiping people with his, rippling muscles. Chewie versus Spock. Chewie won that one mostly because I imagine he could rip Spock's arm off before he can get a chance to do the neck pinch. Not to mention, I suspect he's taller. I mean, Spock would be like jumping up trying to reach Chewie's neck, and like that wouldn't work. Superman versus Wolverine. I don't know. Adamantium versus Invulnerability. That should be an interesting one to see. Or Batman versus Daredevil. You out of your mind? Daredevil does all that stuff when he can't even see properly. I mean, Anyway, good shot, and for the rest of you, comment more often. I'm not kidding. Unless, of course, you're going to flame me, in which case, comment deleted, and I'll probably block you, as I've done in the past. I know, very mature of me, but, well, guess what? So's leaving inflammatory comments for no good reason. It's like banning books. Rather than spoil everyone else's enjoyment of something, just don't do it yourself. I mean, seriously. Now, Planescape Torment is a computer role-playing game developed for Windows by Black Isle Studios. It takes place in Planescape Dungeons & Dragons fantasy campaign setting. Funny, the only campaign settings I know are Forgotten Realms and Eberron. And the one I'm doing myself because I prefer, my own universe. Because for a start, I get more women in it than I do in this one, which wouldn't be too difficult to get women in it. No, I'm not bitter at all. And coming up in the future, you can expect, among other things, my version of the 12 Days of Christmas. I'm still working on days number 9 and number 7. Anyway, dear viewers, this is from my political science class. The chief reason for people wanting to be prime minister instead of a coal miner, and this applies to most people, by the way, is probably the absence of falling coal. Good day.